When the killer bees will arrive, and exactly how they will behave when they get here, we don't know.
The monster will come for us all!
The morning stream. The tingling means it's working. Hey everybody, welcome to TMS. It is the morning stream for Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett.
Yes.
Or at least 80% of Brian Ibbett, right?
80% of Brian Ibbett, 20% Mucinex is what I'm at right now. Is what I am.
That guy, I did a thing about mascots on YouTube not too long ago, like the grossest mascots, and one of them is the little Mucinex booger guy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he has a name, but he's like...
No, he is gross. What about the Cologuard box? Because it's not gross until you think about that box is going to have poop in it pretty soon. Yeah,
no, that thing's gross just to think about, right? And also when you're done, you're putting that in the mail, you know? Like what else what other biohazard is in the mail if you're pooping?
Oh, I know, exactly. And it's like, here's a box of poop in the mail that you're sending intentionally, that somebody's receiving intentionally. We've all sent boxes of poop in the mail. I mean,
all the time. Right? I get returns. They're at my P.O. box. They're everywhere. Yeah. But you're right. This is an intentional, like health-related professional exchange of poop.
Somebody's on the other end waiting for your box of poop.
Yeah.
On the other end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unlike my...
By the way,
yeah.
You mentioned your YouTube video. I have a little bone to pick with you, Scott.
Pick it.
Your recent Instagram video of excellent video game bars in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah. So I got additional heat for this. I knew you might.
I bet I know the heat you got.
Yeah.
It's the heat
I got all kinds of heat for it, and it turns out. By the way, heat drives views, I've noticed. Not that I'm trying and not intentionally trying to do that.
Oh, I see what we're doing here.
But I based it a little bit on like what was voted the coolest game destination things. And I probably could have, because our own personal experience at Player One has been amazing. We love it there.
Yeah, they've taken such good care of us.
Yeah, I ought to do a follow-up and go, guys, I made an error. I've thought about this. I actually have thought about this.
About Nerd Nest, but now it's like, well, now I want to go see this Nerd Nest place.
Yeah, the one in Chinatown sounds awesome. So I think I would, if I had to redo it, I would keep that in there. I'd keep pinball in there.
Oh yeah, pinball and HyperX, and there's something in Area 15 as well, isn't there?
Oh, is there? I don't know.
But it's more. Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, I've been there. I've played video games up there. It's kind of like. It's like a retro arcadey place.
Yeah.
And it's got 2 levels and a good bar and good snacks, and it's a good place to hang out when you're waiting for your time to go into Omega Mart or restaurant or something there. But it's in the back corner and it's 2 levels.
Man, I'd love to check that out. Is it a thing is like a cover fee to get in there, or what's the?
No, you just walk in, and I think the games even are like. They either take quarters or you can get a little wave card, a Dave and Bustery kind of card.
Little card swiper, swipey.
Oh yeah, the other one, we had fun at it as well. The arcade at the end of the It escape room.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was all It themed, like clown and horror themed.
That's right. At the end there, they had a bunch of stuff. There are some. Thing is,
so do a follow-up with, and here's some more of the greatest video game bars in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, I actually could do that, or I could just do like a whole focus on Player One just to give those guys a.
There you go. That's a good idea.
Not that video gets a ton of views, but I got one that got like 400,000 views. It was the one where I was talking about the worst controllers ever made. Yeah. That thing, people are mad at me because I
really?
Well, I included the N64 in there, and I even prefaced it by saying, I know this is controversial. Calm down, fanboys. Let me explain why I think there's problems with that controller, but also why it's important. And then I think I was fair about why it's weird, why it doesn't really hold up in terms of the 3-pronged approach and all that, but that it was important on the path of analog control. And, Nintendo kind of invented a new way to play, and it's important. It's an important controller that in retrospect feels kind of garbagey in your hands. That's all I was saying. And
see, I loved the N64 controller, especially how you could do these two or these two two or these two, based on the different game. And
yeah, like all of that's fine. It's just so, if you hold it now, it just isn't, how do I put this?
Maybe it's not, it doesn't hold up.
We just didn't know. We didn't know how it was going to go and how much more granularity we would get with control. And even the GameCube would show that very quickly after that generation. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And the GameCube controller, in my mind, is one of the greatest. I love that thing.
GameCube is great. What was the Dreamcast I was not a huge fan of?
Yeah, I mean, you got you by, but it wasn't great.
The Atari 2600, quite possibly the worst, only because they didn't know that for long extended periods of playing asteroids or whatever, you're going to get very specific calluses on angles of your hand because you're holding a cube, basically.
Yeah, essentially that is true. And also, the one I put on there is the worst. Probably is the Intellivision thing with the stupid buttons and the little disc.
It was way worse with that stupid,
so bad
scroll wheel joystick thing. Oh, that thing was horrible.
It was really bad, like out of the box bad. And anyway, that thing got so many views. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And I realized, man, people sure like to have strong opinions about things on the internet, and that's where things get traction.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm going to go negative or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if I did go negative, I know that there's corn to farm in that field, is what I'm saying. All right? So if we wanted to get all rude and terrible on TMS, we would probably gain listeners, but not the kind we want.
No, exactly. No, that's not... We'd get some viewers, we'd get some controversy, but that's not what we want.
No.
We want you fine people. We want to attract the kind of people that we'd want to hang out with, not that we'd want to start a fight with or join us in a 100 versus 1 fight against a gorilla.
That's right. So as a result, just, Patreon, help us out. We're trying to hold that line for the positivity in the world.
Trying to stay high while the others go low.
That's right. They're all down. Look at them all down there. I can see down their butt cracks. I could throw a penny in them. Pew. Hey, I did a thing that I wanted to mention because I got a really great recommendation. Oh, you know what we have to do? We have to call. I forgot we're doing this all backwards.
Oh, yeah, Dunaway first.
Yeah,
yes.
I totally spaced this. Oh, we're not.
And we need a player.
Yeah,
so,
we need a player. We gotta.
Dunaway, you guys DM him for feud because we need to do Dunaway first.
Yeah, we got to do this first. I completely forgot for a hot second there. Habit, we've done this a long time. It's hard to change our course, but he's got a meeting, so we want to make sure to get him in here early, get him taken care of, get you guys some prizes. Yeah, he's got a lunch.
Yeah, let's be honest. It's not a meeting, it's lunch.
It's a happy birthday lunch.
It is.
All right, with us on the phone is our old pal Brian Dunaway joining us. Hi, Brian.
No, hi, Scott and Brian. Not my birthday, people. Don't start wishing me happy birthday. It is a coworker. And also, how dare you forget to call me and then start blabbing on about retro stuff?
I know.
How dare you?
I know. I screwed up.
It's like we didn't give you a soapbox to stand on.
Yeah.
What is the worst controller, retro controller of retro or any console controller of all time?
Yeah, what do you hate?
Let me see. I'm gonna go with whichever one you love the most, just so it'll piss you off. No, I'm with Scott. I don't like the stiff stick that is on the N64. It's very important, but that thing is nothing but just hard plastic right there on my thumb.
Yeah, it also had limited range in terms of if you guys remember, it had little notches. So if you went left and up, it's just we just didn't know. And again, incredibly important stepping stone toward where we are. There's no doubt about that. I want to give Nintendo full credit where it's due. It's just that in retrospect, which is the whole point.
Retro.
Yeah. And I gave other ones way worse treatment. The rest of them I just straight up hate.
It's way more important than we sometimes give it credit for, because you could, on certain games, plug in 2 of them and hold one in each hand and just do dual thumbsticks.
Yeah. And you look like a freak, but you could do it.
You look like a badass. It's like, look out.
Yeah.
I need port 1 and 2.
Yeah, port 1 and 2, please. Hey, look who we have on the phone. It's Finnish listener, Jan. I gave you the wrong country, dude. How's that feel? Are you there?
Lovely.
Oh, hi.
There he goes.
Hey, Iceland.
Hey, man. How you doing? Are you doing? Wait. Are you in Iceland? You're not in Iceland.
No, but Iceland's cool.
Yeah, you guys like each other.
Cool. It's right there in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that dad joke got me in the right moment, the right time. That was perfect. All right, well,
I
Jan's...
have a CPAP story if you want.
Oh, yeah, give it to us, yeah.
So I have clients that use them, and one of them almost suffocated because he couldn't use his hands, really,
Jeez.
to take the mask off.
Yeah.
Really?
So, like, my colleague found him, like, all blue.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Middle of the night.
That is terrifying. How did it work out
He's
okay?
alive.
Did you get it off and resuscitate him and all that?
No. Just take it off.
But suffocating, like, I mean, did it stop putting out air or something? Like, or
no, it just like kept putting in air, which was
like
the problem.
more, like it wasn't doing the BiPAP. It was doing just the air. Oh God,
Ooh.
for sure.
That's almost
that
like
feels like a scene right out of Metallica's one music video.
Yeah, dude.
It feels like it's a missed opportunity for Kevin Spacey's character in Seven as a torture as a way of killing somebody.
Yeah, we needed just one more sin, the eighth sin.
Air breathing. Air breather.
Yeah. And the Lord said, don't breathe air. Well, it's good to have you here, man. It's been a while since you've been on. You were our fourth caller today. Brian Ibbett here's got a list of games and winnings and stuff and rules. So explain the rule. Oh, also, quick shout out to Al Kebab, who totally fixed me up after Monday. He had to kind of erase my footprint and create a new one, and it worked great. So thanks, Bob. We're all good for today.
Good job. Wow. It's time to play the Tadpooly Feud. I've surveyed the Tadpool on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian are going to have to predict the answers that they gave us. It's their job to see how many of those answers they can guess. Yana, your job is more important than ever because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian. If your team wins, you get a prize package that includes the Long Reach and Nomad Survival, courtesy of Dirtbox Fingers.
Excellent games, both.
Boy, don't I know about the Long Reach. Mm-hmm.
Do you? Do you now?
Yeah.
Tell us more about your Long Reach.
What is this rated? Oh, I watched Naked Lunch. I watched half of Naked Lunch yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
help me.
What was that about? Why did you watch half of Naked Lunch? I'm just curious.
My God, because I couldn't watch the whole Naked Lunch.
I was waiting for it naked, and it never came.
I watched half of it, and I was like, my God, if we don't watch this on Film Sack, I may die right here. So I said, stop.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Wait a minute.
No, that's cool. What was I gonna say?
It's where Steely Dan got their name.
Is it? No, it's it is.
Yeah.
It's the
From a
mechanical
steam-powered
metal dildo deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good stuff that we're talking about here.
Good morning, Street.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bottom line is
All
those
right.
games are great, and Yana will really enjoy them. That's the main point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it here. Of all days, Yana, to pick, you may not be able to help too much with this one, but it'll be fun having you attempt to help. Let's have these guys put their hands on their buzzers and give their best answer to this. We asked 441 Tadpoolers to name a Mexican chain restaurant.
Oh,
Scott.
Taco Bell.
Let's get it out of the way. Yeah. Number one answer, Taco Bell. Questionable
Barely Mexican.
Mexican food restaurant. It's on paper, it's a Mexican food restaurant.
Sure. They have words like taco and burrito, but don't let that fool you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
All right.
Don't worry, folks. We know. Us Americans, dumb Americans, know that Taco Bell is sucky Mexican food. Don't worry.
Sounds good.
As are many of the choices in this list.
It sounds pretty good right now, though. It actually sounds good. I would eat it right now.
Sounds really good. Yeah.
So despite all that. All right. Well, Yana, it's me and you, man. How do you feel about that? Do you like that idea? You feel confident?
I'm thrilled.
thrilled.
I'm sure you are.
His usual Scandinavian way of telling us how thrilled he is. Fantastic. Let's get straight to it.
So Scott, you've got control of the board. It's wide open for you. 9 answers on the board.
So what do you have over there? Whoops, there's the game. Over there that would be like an equivalent. Not an equivalent.
Yeah, Taco Bell, and that's about it.
That's about it?
Interesting.
Well,
How many shells do you have in yours?
What was
over
it?
there.
What was that? What'd you call it?
Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle. Yeah. That was going to be my next answer. It's perfect. Chipotle. Or as our friend Eric Van Skyhawk says, Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
Chipotle.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it. Let's show us Chipotle. Number 2.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Gives you an idea of how big the jump was from Taco Bell to Chipotle. 131 people said Taco Bell, 50 people said Chipotle, and
I got to think Del Taco's on here because it's adjacent. So Del Taco, Let's try that.
All right.
Del Taco.
Show me Del Taco.
All right.
Number 6.
Okay.
Wow, good points. God.
There's one near
9 points total for Scott.
There's one near us that I don't know if it's on here. I wonder if it's even it may be just Utah. Crap.
Crap.
Somebody probably it's gone now, or at least maybe it's coming back. But I used to work at one. I wonder if Chi-Chi's is on here. This might be a little bit of a stretch because of the age of the thing, but also Tadpool, and they know about the Chi-Chi's.
Gone, but resurrected Chi-Chi's. They're bringing Chi-Chi's back.
Yeah.
They're delicious virgin strawberry daiquiri. Show us Chi-Chi's.
Ah, yeah.
Wow, look at Scott just getting the top 3. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's wild to me. Third. Jeez. Okay. I'm going to show the board game with these guys so they can see it.
I think it is because of your Chi-Chi's stories that they put that in.
It
there.
must be. And we got Taco Bell where you used to work, so that covers both of us in our employment options. Oh my gosh, Jan, I can't think of anything. Chain restaurants. That's important.
Chain restaurants, yeah.
Okay, I may as well try this because I don't. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Yanni.
Qdoba.
Qdoba. Oh shit! Of course.
Ooh, Qdoba.
We don't have a lot of those. We have them, but it's rare, and so I'm glad you thought of it. Qdoba is great.
I don't know what that is.
It's a little regional.
Basically, McDonald's answer to Chipotle. I think they're owned by.
Oh,
or at least
okay.
Maybe somebody told me they were owned by McDonald's originally.
Bought by them.
Show me Qdoba.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Man, I can't believe the Finnish guy knew Qdoba. That's awesome.
I know. It's great.
I'll just talk about him in the third person. It's fine. All right. What else we got here? Okay, I'm going to test one because it's here, but I don't know if it's anywhere else, and I don't know about the Tadpool. We got a fair amount of Utah folks, so I'm just going to try it. Taco Time. We have a place called Taco Time, and they're everywhere here.
Taco time.
What time is it? It's taco time.
Uh-huh.
All right. Show me taco time.
Oh.
Number 9 for taco time.
I'll tell you what,
Damn.
I did not know Scott was such a taco aficionado.
Oh,
Yeah.
I always ask for extra aficionado on my tacos. So, all right. Now we're in the weeds.
Why did it even show up today? I could have just.
Right.
Yeah. This early business, man. Hell, we just didn't even need you.
That's true. You're pretty close to being. You're not out of it yet. But you're pretty
Mathematically
close.
eliminated.
Yeah. One more answer and you're mathematically eliminated.
Is that
Chat is shouting Taco John's.
Oh, Taco John. We don't have a Taco John's, but I hear
What is
good
Taco
things.
John's? I don't know what that is either. What is Taco?
It's regional, but it's
John's?
supposed to be real good. So yeah, I like that one. Let's do Taco John's.
All right. Show me Taco John's. Yeah, number 7. You've officially won the game, and Yana, you won the prizes. There are 3 answers left. If you want to just color the whole board orange.
That'd be amazing. Have we done that before? Probably have one time, right?
Like once. Yeah,
I think one. Yeah, one time before. I think. Yeah.
Okay. I always like when we have firsts.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box has tacos, but no one's going to put that on here.
Oh yes, that's what I was going to say.
Were you? Or are you lying to get me to give you the turn?
No, I was really going to say that because that's like when I get tacos, that's like I usually get a taco and an egg roll. So I was trying to think of taco places, and I was like, that's not really tacos, but yeah.
That
Taco and an egg roll.
Yeah, that's
some stroganoff as well while you're at it. Yeah.
It's a good idea, actually.
Around here, we've got this chain, and now they're everywhere. They're in Vegas, I noticed. We could probably try Cafe Rio. It's a local thing, but it's also everywhere now. It started here, so I don't know. It feels right to me, so let's say that.
Show me Cafe Rio.
Yeah.
Those here too, and they're great. Cafe Rio was number 15, so it's
Cafe Rio. You know what? Brian's right. They are good, but Cafe Rio is responsible for the last time I threw up in 2005.
Really?
It was
since?
Yeah, it was food poisoning from Cafe Rio that day, and then since then, to answer your question, twice since then, and it's been fine. Okay. But it's been, twice in 20 years.
Poisoned 2 more. I thought you were poisoned 2 more times. Like, oh my God, stop going. Jesus.
Man. Yeah.
That's a place too where, if you get takeout, it's always the circular foil pans with the paper circle cardboard tops folded
love
down
those.
on them.
Yep, and those salads are great. When we do family get-togethers, we'll often like make homemade versions of those. Like they're really great. It's just that one day a whole family, we all got sick from whatever we ate there. So anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Well, Brian, you got a chance. There,
Here we go. You ready to light it up? Well, here it comes.
Okay.
Welcome to Moe's.
Moe's.
I don't know Moe's Tacos. That sounds good though.
Moe's Southwest Grill, I believe it's called.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be tacos, Scott. It's name a Mexican chain restaurant, and I've already eaten all around town in my head, and I'm thinking, where else could I go?
I like that you said Mexican. I like that.
Mexican.
Uh-huh.
It's Mexican.
All right.
Yeah.
Mexican. What are you going to exit? Mexican.
Show me Moe's.
Come on.
Yeah, Moe's Southwestern Grill, number 14, just above Cafe Rio.
I do not.
It's good stuff. Yeah, they have good stuff there.
They have you have those in Colorado?
They have those in Colorado as well.
We do not have those here, I don't think. All right, brings it back to us. Yana, do you have anything itching at your chode there?
You're itching at your ground beef and crunchy chips? Anything?
I don't really know anymore.
I don't either.
No.
This is hard now. Oh, the ribs, not ribs. Chili's, bro. It's Chili's. Remember the song.
There's a Moe's in Layton, by the way.
Oh, all right. They know that's kind of toward KT Data. He and I could probably go to Moe's if we want to go to lunch.
There you go.
All right.
Place to
Nice.
meet. All right. Show me. What'd you say? You said.
Oh shit.
Chili's.
No,
You said
Chili's.
Yep.
What did
Show
you
me
say?
Chili's.
Baby back ribs.
Chili's, number 12. So you're getting closer. It was almost a bonus guess. Actually.
Damn it. All right. This got harder.
We have several locations that have like 4 or 5 restaurants around here, and they're Mexican restaurants, but I don't think it counts as a chain. We have La Haciendas, that's great, at the house. And so let's see, how about we go with I'm traveling 25 and I'm going to El Pollo Loco, the crazy chicken.
Oh, sure.
The crazy chicken.
I think it's pollo, but I like polo.
Pollo, yeah, that's what I say.
You said
got polio.
Yeah, you got polio.
El Pollo.
Pollo Loco.
Mhm.
All right. Show me El Pollo Loco.
Come on.
I'm surprised by that too. Number 13. Like you basically have named the 4 that come after your bonus guess.
That's hilarious.
Chili's, El Pollo Loco, Moe's, and Cafe Rio, all the ones right after.
Which really makes me wonder what the hell 4 is. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, for something that popular.
Okay. We could try. Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's not a Mexican place, but what about Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that's a great one. It's fictional, right?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Yes.
The Chicken Brothers. What's it called? El Hermanos.
Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah, Los Pollos Hermanos, or Los
Sure.
Polos Hermanos, according to Dunaway. Let's go ahead and do that because I could see the tadpole pulling from a fictional one. Let's do
For
it.
sure, absolutely. Show me Los Pollos Hermanos.
Boo!
You guessed it before you even finished saying it.
Well, sometimes I worry that it's going to take a long time. Number 21 in the list was Los Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah, it's good to know they put it on there. All right, we're out of strikes. That means Dunaway's got to carry it home. We win either way, but what do you got, dude?
Exactly.
How about give me one of those TCB wife, one of those ice cream tacos? No, let me see.
Oh my lord.
Did we say Jack in the Box? You fiddled around with it.
We didn't say. I didn't say it.
You picked it up and looked at it. Okay, I'm going with Jack in the Box. Lord knows what else he's got in that box.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tacos, egg rolls, name it.
Yeah.
All right, show me Jack in the Box.
Oh, that was long.
That's
Let
only.
me wait that time.
That's why I do the faster.
Oh my gosh! I'll bet 4 is Casa Bonita. I'm so pissed. I didn't think of this.
Oh, Casa Bonita, of course. That's on everybody's mind.
Tell.
Well, let's see.
Is it? Let's find out. Whoops.
Let's see. Number 4. It's not.
Oh.
It's On the Border, which
On the Border. I haven't gone there in forever.
I don't even know what that is.
A lot of the ones near us closed. There's one still out by the airport, and I really like them. You know, that's
is that because of the new laws and stuff, or is it just because bad business?
New laws.
New laws. What new laws?
Can't have tacos anywhere near the city, the metro. Oh, the border. Right. I see. What you mean.
Border Patrol. Gotcha. Okay.
I get it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Show me number 8. Austin favorite, Chewy's. We've got one of those. We got a couple of those here in Denver too. Amazing Tex-Mex from Austin. This is a place that expanded out from Austin. Is so freaking good. They have great salsa.
Yeah. Make the QT be the last place. Come on, or 7-Eleven. Make it something stupid. Come on, let's go.
7-Eleven.
No, this is number 10 is a combo meal. It is El Torito and Torchy's Tacos.
Torchy's Tacos. Yeah.
Torchy's also another Austin place, and El Torito, I think, Southern California.
A little surprised that the Danny Trejo taco thing didn't get on there. Maybe that's in your list.
Not the top 10. Number 11 was your Chevy's.
Chevy's.
Which is also really good.
I didn't know. Yeah, okay.
Rounding out, let's see, Taco Bueno, Taco Cabana. I miss those. We used to have those all over in Denver. Casa Bonita, number 18. It did make the list.
Nice. Good job,
not
Tadpoolers.
But still had to be mentioned. Costa Vida, which is very, very good.
Yeah, Costa Vida is basically came from the divorce of the couple who ran Cafe Rio. They got divorced, and I can't remember if it was the husband or the wife or whatever. They ran off and did Costa Vida. And then we go there all the time. I really like Costa Vida. They're really good.
We have a weird situation in town. We got a small Mexican restaurant, and they split, the married couple who owned it, and they take turns through the week. So like 3 days a week is one of them, and then the other 3 days is another. And everybody hates one of these people, and everybody loves the other.
So do they only go on like the odd days?
On the odd days. Yes,
that's great.
We are like the children of a bad divorce.
Yeah, I was going to say this sounds like joint custody of the restaurant is what this sounds like.
Totally. Yeah. Yes.
That's wild.
Wow. Fuzzy's Taco Shop also number. I mentioned that one, didn't I? Another Austin transfer. 3 Margaritas, Chiquitos, which is a UK thing. El Megue. Don't know that one. Fiesta Guadalajara, Guzman y Gomez. I don't know if that's related to Luis Guzman, another celebrity-owned.
I want it to be. I want it to be him.
Mighty Taco, Miguel's Jr., which is also Southern California. Montezuma's, which is an Australian place. Mucho Burrito. Trejo's Tacos, number 32.
There's the Trejo's Tacos, yeah.
Uncle Julio's, which is part of the La Hacienda family. Zantigo, Abuelos, Acapulco, Baja Fresh.
Some people in the chat said Baja Fresh. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like it
Blue
there.
Iguana.
Ooh, that's
Camino
downtown. Blue Iguana.
Yeah.
Red Iguana, also very good. And the one that I just came to me, and so before you finish the list, I just want to check.
Sure.
Oh, shit, I forgot it. Hold on. Taqueria 27, by chance? That may be local only. If you are in Salt Lake and you're like, I need tacos real quick, fan-effing-tastic. They're real good. All right, sorry. Keep with your list.
Let's see. Los Amigos, Los Trojas, Las Iguanas, La Parilla, which is an Atlanta chain, La Fiesta, Jose Peppers, Jerry's Uno, Jalapenos.
Jose Peppers, is that a real name? I love that.
Jose Peppers apparently is a real place.
Yeah.
Ponchos, Paradiso, Pepe's, Senor Frogs.
Get out of here.
That's great.
I mean, yeah. Tijuana Flats. And finally, somebody just replied, I don't wear a lot of jewelry. There you go.
Okay. All right, then. All right.
Restaurant.
Did I tell you who wrote that? You don't know who wrote that, do you?
I have no idea who wrote that.
I want to know who wrote that, because that feels like something Nicole would say. Not necessarily right, but she might say it.
Chain? No, I don't wear a lot of jewelry.
Yeah, I don't wear a lot of jewelry. I get it. Hey, well, that's fantastic. You know what that means? Yana, you win! Woo! How do you feel about your big win there, buddy?
I'm elated.
Are you?
Congratulations.
You can always tell with him when he's elated. He's just as stoked as you can get.
And you maybe tell your voice that.
People say the Finnish don't have a sense of humor. Hardly anyone makes me
Wrong.
laugh as hard as Yana does. That dude makes me freaking laugh.
The deadpan delivery always cracks us up. We love having you on, man.
Yeah, you're the best. We'll get you these.
I love you.
We'll get you these codes ASAP. Brian will send them over via DM. That's a direct message.
Already done.
Directly messaged.
Yeah. Oh, already done. Jeez, Brian is on top of it. Holy shit. All right. Well, have fun. Stay out of the tundra. Float around and have a transparent chest. Bye. All right. Hey.
Bye now.
Brian Dunaway, good news. You and I just finished a fantastic Play Retro on Monday. So if people haven't heard it yet, then you go back and check out Drill Dozer, one of the greatest games ever made on the GBA. I think I converted you, right? You liked it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it's real good.
I'm a drill fan.
It's real good. We get into all the depth of it and had a real blast. So be checking out our show, Play Retro. That's at frogpants.com/Play Retro. Putting up a bunch of extra stuff, little videos here and there, other stuff in the retro world. So lots to consume if you are into the nostalgic world of retro video gaming. Anything else you'd like to say before you must kiss our butts?
Oh, must I? Yes. How about no you?
Yeah, how about that? That sounds great. All right, well done. We did it, Brian. We got through it.
We did it.
We didn't have to do anything too weird.
Rearranging the order wasn't like crossing the streams and caused problems for us, which is good.
Yeah. Sometimes we're creatures of habit, and the momentum will sometimes, I'm glad. I don't know how we got reminded. How did that happen? Did you remember? And I was just going.
No, it came to you somehow. Maybe somebody put something in chat or Brian said something in chat and it,
you'd think I could just look at the damn notes and that would be enough, but sometimes I'm a little,
I would think, it's right
distracted.
there.
How the hell am I not seeing that? All right. Couple things.
Yes.
Stephen Smart, he's a listener of the show. He sent me a recommendation that I am so happy he did. So I read, right? I'm a reader, man. I like to read. I don't like audiobooks because I get distracted, so I read a lot of, straight up paper books / digital books, whatever. I read books. And I love sci-fi. I love all my genre, subgenre, horror novels, all this stuff. He says, hey, if you like The Expanse and things like that in sci-fi, you probably would really like this series. And so I went and checked it out. The series is called, or this first book anyway, I don't know what this full series is called, but it's called Children of Time. Oh, whoops. Is it the right one? Yeah. Children of Time. It's a novel by this author named, how do I say it? It's a hard name to say. Adrian.
It's not if you're a follower of classical music. Tchaikovsky.
Is it Tchaikovsky? Is that how that's spelled? Oh, I never knew that. Yeah. Adrian Tchaikovsky. There you go.
Yeah.
It is real good. Kind of hard sci-fi, but easy to get into. I won't say it's hard like in what's Foundations. That's hard sci-fi. This is more like it's penetrable, but there's some high-minded concepts in it, and I am absolutely loving this story. It basically.
How many books in the series?
I think there's at least 3 in this initial series. Yeah, there it is. 3 books.
Okay.
And here's what I like about this first book so far. It basically, it's crazy. So the whole thing starts with this lady who's like this brilliant scientist, and Earth has sent her on a 20-year mission. She had to travel in cryosleep for 20 years to get to this place where they've got this new terraformed planet, and they're going to fill it full of apes. She's got this ship full of apes. All right, it's all primates. She's going to put them down there, and then she's got this virus she engineered that will get into their brains and accelerate their evolution. So instead of taking a millennia to figure out how to use tools, they'll do that much quicker. But they'll do it naturally, but it'll be this accelerated thing, and that was the plan. I don't want to give you spoilers, but the plan goes awry, and then what happens with that technology and how they jump around in time, it's awesome. It's so good. Ooh. So anyway, I just wanted to thank him because I am reading the hell out of that and loving it. So thanks, Stephen, for your recommendation. Quick note from Amanda. She was talking about Concord and how we don't say it right.
Yeah.
I don't remember our conversation.
I had it backwards. No, we were talking about North Carolina, and I was talking about the town outside of Charlotte called Concord, and I was saying, the friend I had, Trish, she pronounced it Concord and told me that I was pronouncing it wrong, and I got it backwards. But let's go ahead and explain it because I'll be saying exactly what they're saying here. So.
Oh, good. All right. So she says, good morning, Sacramento and Boston. Those are our names today. I like that. Cities.
That's good. I like that.
It's on theme. It's on track here.
Yeah.
I'm originally from New Hampshire. I'm sure I'm saying that right.
That's exactly right. Yes.
That's where all the hobbits go. And our state capital is Concord or Concord, and we'll get to that in a second. She says it is pronounced Concord, the way Brian said it, or the way you said it.
The way that I was saying it was applied to North Carolina, it should be applied to New Hampshire.
Yeah,
Concord.
and she uses the example like conquered, like I conquered this planet, like that.
Yeah.
While it makes my eye twitch a little to hear anyone say Concord, apparently my state is a little more intense about it. North Carolinians pronounce it Concord. So who really knows? Love the show, though, Amanda. I mean, it's like any of these. They're just hurricane.
Right.
You know, Tooele, Thule.
Frankfurt.
Yeah, Frankfurt. Yeah, exactly. Frankfurter.
Versailles.
Yeah, that one's my favorite. Because Versailles, let me just say something. When you look at it and your first inclination is Versailles, how would you even get there? I mean, other than historic knowledge. Otherwise, you look at that and go, well, that's like Versailles or Versailles or some other shit.
Exactly, yeah.
So I don't blame people on that.
It's all these Europeans coming over to America and saying, "Oh, well, we're gonna form a city the same name as the one we came from in Europe." Mm-hmm. And okay, but we're gonna pronounce it different. Just so you know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you, Amanda. It's always good to hear from her, and thank you for the correction. And really, it just meant Brian got it right. That's what this is.
I got it right, but I got it wrong for the state.
Oh, right. I see what you mean.
I could have sworn she said from North Carolina. She said it was Concord, but now that I think about it, I think she maybe said Concord, and I was doing the Concord thing from New Hampshire.
Got it. Well, there you go. So now we're all clear, and we can move on. Thank you, Amanda. We appreciate that. We also got an email from, these are emails, by the way, themorningstream@gmail.com. We got one from Eric S., a.k.a. Suni, in our...
I'm so dreading this. I don't even know what it is, and I'm dreading it.
Well, he says, we have a rando Brian sound to share. And I went, I piqued my interest immediately. I'm like, what do we got here?
Yeah, sure.
He says, hey there, sautéed and blanched. So when you blanch vegetables, right? It's like getting them cold.
Right. It's really quick, really quick boil that keeps them crispy.
Oh, that's blanching. I thought it was you boil them and then you put them under cold water real quick, and that made them something. I thought that was it.
It is a really quick boil, so that's probably just how you cool them down to keep them crispy is cold water.
Okay. Yeah. Also, she's the horny one on Golden Girls.
Yeah, Golden Girls.
Blanched.
I watched enough to know that.
Yeah. Let's see. I have listened to TMS for a few years. Not sure why. I just kind of fell off for a while. Meaning he hasn't listened. Sorry. I meant I did that all wrong. He hasn't listened to TMS for a few years. Not sure why. I just kind of fell off. No problem. We're here. We got you. Come back anytime. Anyway, but recent events have made me wanting to listen to something fun for a change. I decided to catch up on going back as far as I could in Apple Podcasts, which took me back to January of 2003. Or 23. Sorry. Jeez.
23.
On the February 2nd episode.
We've been doing shows.
I know. That's an amazing run that we've had.
Yeah.
On the February 2nd episode, number 2416, Brian made the following sound. And I'll play that in a second. But he says, and I thought Scott might like to have it in his sound collection. For context, Brian was talking about walking through the Paris in Vegas to get out, to go out for food. And for some reason, this was the sound that he associated with that act. Blow the snow globe from Eric. So Brian, that's the context.
Yeah, I don't even remember the story. Like why would I go to the Paris in Vegas?
Don't remember. 2023, we had one that year. Maybe you were.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't remember.
Why were we going?
I don't remember being in the Paris at all that year, but maybe you went separate.
Maybe it was after the high roller, before the high roller grabbing something. I don't know. Huh.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Okay. Well, maybe I did walk through there for the high roller walk.
Maybe.
Because I remember now seeing the stupid water that has all the people's wrappers and cigarettes and shit in there. Anyway, here is what the sound sounded like. And yes, we will keep this in the thing. I don't know what you were doing, though. Here we go. That's it. So you're walking through the Paris going, all right. What do you think of that?
Okay. All right.
What do you think of that?
God, I'd love to know the context of that noise. It sounds like I'm describing a slot machine sound or something.
Oh, yeah, that could. It's fun to hear the more you play.
That would make the most sense, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you for your hard work there. Who was that? Eric. Thank you for that. We appreciate it.
That was Eric.
All right, we have some time for some news, so let's do it. Today's news is brought to you by
Brought to you by Daily Music Headlines, where today, if you listen, you're going to hear about the Diddy trial. They're starting jury selection for that. There's also some news coming from Fiona Apple. She's got a new song that was inspired by watching U.S. politics, so fun stuff there. Who else? Mudvayne in the news, celebrating the 25th anniversary of their debut album and that surprise breakthrough hit Dig from Mudvayne.
Mudvayne. It's a gross name, I think. A little bit gross.
It is a gross name. Yeah, it's the stuff you pull out of a shrimp. You don't want that.
No. Oh, is that what that's what that is? That's even worse.
Yeah, the poop vein is the mud vein.
I hate that so much.
It's crawdads, lobsters, any crustacean.
My brother Matt loves that. He'll eat the whole thing.
No way, really?
Yeah, he thinks it's great. He's like, "Oh, it's good for you. It's good for you," he'd say.
Oh, no.
But he's the same one that tells my mom, who is infirmed and can't move because of a broken hip and femur, he says, "You just need to go to gym. Go to gym." Like, Matt, come on, dude. She can't go to the gym. What are you talking about?
Oh, jeez.
You can go to gym. Anyway, sorry. He's my brother. I'm doing his voice. All right? It's a little offensive, but...
She can lift weights with her arms, at least.
There you go. Nailed it.
Legs. Yeah.
Funeral home director gave fake ashes to thousands of grieving pet owners. Dumped the actual carcasses in a landfill, according to an attorney general. I know, not nice at all. You know, you go in there, you expect the place to do what they say they're going to do.
Yeah.
And then they don't. They just dumped your poor your loving pet.
Burn pets. We just throw them in landfill.
Why is that so perfect of an accent for something like this? What stereotype?
Well, I saw the name and it's like that. That feels like the voice this guy would have.
Oh, good point. His name is Patrick Vereb. Yeah. Listen, it's too expensive. Yeah, it's 100%.
I don't want to run. Too expensive to run daily furnace and burning the pets. We just put them in landfill. It's fine. These are ashes. Well, you want ashes? Pretend they're your ashes.
Yeah, see, he's got a business to run.
It could be fluffy, right? It could be fluffy.
This guy's 70 years old. Been doing this for a while. My guess is this isn't first time to these aren't their real ashes rodeo, but they just caught him.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
It sure feels like it anyway. But the Pennsylvania funeral home director allegedly bilked some. We don't use the term bilk enough. We got to use that.
No, bilked. We should go back to bilked because it's not racially connected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has no. As far as I know, it doesn't.
No offensiveness.
Is there someone's going to go? Oh, well, actually, the history
came from Sergeant Bilko, who was made fun of for his race.
Yeah, for being such a white guy. Well, let's see here. They alleged that he bilked, love it, 6,500 people. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. Jeez.
Out of $650,000 by promising to cremate their cats and dogs. Sorry, what?
That had to come from some burnt creature, right? Like, did he just...
I don't know. Maybe it's just wood and he could just make ashes.
He just bought some bulk ashes and...
Yeah, I don't know how you prove what those ashes are. Like you could probably incinerate concrete or something and have it fake the bones, or because the bones are the ashes are always bones, right? It's my understanding. It's not. Right. There's no other bits in there. It's like teeth and bones.
Right, because everything else, yeah.
But who knows? This guy. I'm starting with that much money and that many people. This got to me. It's darker than it would be because if this is like 3 people. Well, he faked a little thing. It's not a huge organized thing. But if he's having to do this for 6,500 people, he had to produce what looked like animal remains ashes for that many people. Like this is a deep dark thing for this dude.
You've got to get it somewhere, right? Exactly.
I don't know who, but
they're saying that bilk might come from from an old card game called Balk, B-A-L-K. Sometimes improperly pronounced bulk.
Oh, like the baseball thing, bulk.
Yeah.
I always thought it was bulk. Do I have that wrong? It's Bach?
I thought it was too, but we got yelled at by the chat room a couple of years ago for pronouncing it bulk. That's nothing to balk at, but someone's like, it's pronounced Bach.
I didn't know that. And then we went, Bach.
Bach.
Ask your uncle who watched MASH with us.
That's right.
Let's see.
How you keep conversation on a date.
Yeah. That episode's kind of dumb, but I still like it. Patrick Vera, age 70, like I mentioned, charged with several felony accounts, including theft by deception, receiving stolen property, and deceptive business practices, according to Attorney General Dave Sunday. He announced it on a Wednesday. Verab, the owner of Verab Funeral Home and Eternal Pet Memorial. Look at the name of the thing. Verab Funeral Home and Eternity Pet Memorial. That's just not a great name. It sounds
no, I wouldn't believe it either. Eternity Pet Memorial. What do you want? It's funeral and Eternity Pet Memorial, huh?
You need guns? We can call it something else. We can do it whatever makes money.
Yes, I have a closet full of tracksuits. Why do you ask?
Probably a guy in the trunk.
There's a little Red Guardian in there, Alex Albisu. Yes, a little bit.
Oh, that's the Red Guardian, as far as I'm concerned, is the stereotype, except he's...
Yeah, it really is.
Like, I do...
Put our funeral home on Wheaties box with the little toy. The little kitty toy.
I'm so excited to see it this weekend. You've got me pumped for it.
Oh my gosh. You're going to say... This is the character that Florence Pugh was born to play.
And I already thought that, so hearing that makes me even more excited because she already, as far as I care, she owns it. By the way, I didn't even talk about...
It kind of is the Florence Pugh show.
I love her, but I forgot to say about Sinners, it's like 3 or 4 big MCU connections. You got Kilmonger. Yeah. And if you count him twice because he plays his twin. Double Kilmonger.
Well, you got Kilmonger and Human Torch.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. So you could separate them since there's 2 of them. So you can say Human Torch, Kilmonger, and then you got Kate Bishop in there. What's her name?
Stanfield.
Haley Steinfeld. There you go.
Haley Steinfeld. Yeah.
And
Lisa Stansfield. And
who was the other one? Oh, and then the director, Brian Coogler, who made your two Black Panthers. So
yeah.
Got a little pedigree. We're gonna have to change the Star Trek thing to MCU at some point. There's just no way.
So I mean, it's such easy pickings, but only for movies that have come out since the 70s. Star Trek at least has the old 60s and some of those real old timer actors.
That's true. Plus now they have new stuff that will help fill in the blanks later. So we probably keep it, but the MCU thing looms large. That's all I'm saying.
It's just, it's so hard to name an actor these days that hasn't done something Marvel, whether it's full on MCU or MCU adjacent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy how quick that happened too. Feels like. I mean, I know it's been
Jim
since.
Booth is NB-15 from Loki, the TVA guard. Is currently in Sinners as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. So we got another one.
Yep.
All right, there you go. That movie's very different from an MCU movie, though. Everybody, don't go in there expecting that because it ain't.
Yeah,
it's a very unique vision.
Trivia Thursday. Been hoping to see Sinners Friday or Saturday.
Excited to talk to you about it because it's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back from said break, Tom Merritt joining us for some tech. And after that, Nicole. I don't think Randy's around. He's flying or something, right? I never got a thing from him.
I think so. He never officially told us, but yeah, I think so.
He's going to Boston to do something.
For the PAX East?
Is it PAX East? Oh, I didn't know that. Is that what's going on over there?
I think so.
He's moderating a panel. I'm excited for him. It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Get up in front of people. The only problem is that flu we were all coming home with, or one version, the non-COVID thing that you got. Right. That's kind of what he had.
That himself.
Yeah,
exactly.
He had that beforehand and couldn't come to the event as a result. So anyway, when you're back, Randy, we'll see you when you get back. But in the meantime, we're going to take this break and come back with Nicole. Hey, Brian, what's on tap for the music today?
Well, let's go to Brooklyn. For a band that we've featured before, alternative rockers Whitehall have a brand new single. It's about how fragile life can suddenly feel. A parent getting sick can shift your entire perspective. Boy, you know that.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
This is kind of right up your alley. This is a glimpse into their forthcoming album, which is expected later this year. If you like, let's see, Arlie, Carver, Commodore, Goo Goo Dolls, things like that, then you might like these guys. Here's the brand new song. It's called Baby Steps. Here is Whitehall.
In our modern world of concrete and steel, we're far removed from the Indian lore of Bigfoot.
You kill yourself, I'll cut off your pigtail and you ain't never gonna get to heaven.
And we're back, everybody. Hey, Brian, tell me more about that song so I can go get it.
Yeah, Scott, that is Whitehall and their brand new single, Baby Steps. Listen to this while you wait for news about their upcoming album. And big thanks to ENCL and Earshot Media for letting me know about this one.
Excellent. And just so the YouTube and Spotify gods know, we 100% have rights to play everything we play here on the show.
I have the email here from those agencies saying, please tell people about this music. Please. Oh, please tell the people about the music that we are playing on your show.
Yeah, they'll take you even more seriously if we do it in that voice. It'll be perfect.
Isn't technology wonderful?
It sure is. And Tom Merritt is equally wonderful, and he's here on the show now to talk to us. Although I think you're muted. Are you muted? Yes, you're
muted.
Oh, you're not muted at all. I hear you just fine. I don't know why I said that. You're not muted.
Yeah.
In fact,
don't mute me, Scott Johnson.
You're the opposite of mute. You sound like you may have got one of these colds or things that went around. Did you?
Oh, yeah. I need to message Dr. Nikki. She's collecting symptoms. Yeah. I got a little cough.
Oh, man.
Nothing bad. Just a little cough.
Just a little cough.
I told you we shouldn't have kissed.
Yeah.
A little. Well, yeah, but how could you not?
I mean, you have a verbena or two. What are you going to do?
Yeah. How are you going to stop that from happening? It just doesn't happen that easy. Well, Tom, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know how I don't get it. Everybody I know has got sick. Everyone I talked to closely, hugged, hung around, yelled through loud noise. All of them are sick, and I'm not. And I don't know why. I don't know how I did it.
Because you refuse to kiss anyone.
Is that it?
Man.
I was telling Brian yesterday, I feel like Final Destination. It's gonna get me. It's gonna come.
Yeah,
it's coming for you.
Yeah. I feel
the weird thing is I didn't get it till now. So and my neighbor has it. So I'm like, I don't even know if I got it in Vegas. I might have got it here.
Yeah. It's weird getting stuff in May though. May's not supposed to be
the airport or something. Yeah, who knows?
Could have been.
Yeah. No, one of my neighbors who walks her dogs was like, "Oh, I got the flu. I'm sorry." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, here I am.
Well, I tell you, he walked your dog, and the next thing you knew, screwed.
Yep. My dog's fine. He didn't.
Well, it's good to see you here, and I hope you feel better soon. I hope maybe some tech news will help you feel better. I don't know. Are you watching for anything today? That's cool?
It's a good day of tech news. There's something you might want to talk about on live later today. The Asus Rogue Ally leak. Did you see that?
Oh no, I missed it. That happened this morning. I totally missed it.
Yeah. So filings in Indonesia, South Korea, and the U.S. with their various FCC-like organizations show two models of the Rogue Ally 2. Do you say ROG or Rogue?
ROG is what I've heard because it just stands for
ROG.
Republic of Gamers. So
yeah, but not ROG.
Right? No, nobody. I've never heard anybody. I've never heard anybody do the letters, but
maybe it's Raj.
Yeah. Raj.
Yeah. Raj.
Like Roger.
Raj.
Raj, you're my ally.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ROG Ally 2, there's a white model that, there's some specs and stuff which would be interesting if you're into this, but the black version has an Xbox button on it just above the D-pad.
Ooh.
So it's a button with the Xbox logo on it. No description of what it does, why it's there, or anything like that, but everybody assumes this is what is it called? Project Kenan?
Mm-hmm.
That everybody's been speculating is going to be the Xbox handheld that Microsoft and Asus have been rumored to be working on.
Sure.
Think if they're going to take these promotional photos, they'd maybe give the screen a wipe down or
it's not a promotional photo though. It's an FCC filing.
Yeah.
So they actually kind of don't want them to look good. Right?
Well,
they don't want them to get attention.
And even then,
they just look all gross.
Yeah, the guy who's working there, I'd just be like, guys, can I just take a little pad or something like just wipe that out? It's nasty.
This is for specs. It's not to look pretty. Don't waste my time. I got to file this.
That's right. Damn it.
Fair enough.
So what do we think? You're right. It's definitely rumored that Microsoft was partnering with them, that this was coming, that there may be really heavy levels of Game Pass integration, xCloud integration, that sort of stuff. So this doesn't surprise me to see this, but what is interesting is these devices, by their very nature, are designed to be a little bit more flexible, certainly more powerful in a newer edition as well, but more flexible than the Steam Deck in that they will or can run Windows. They can run SteamOS natively if you prefer.
Right.
And in this case, some sort of integrated Game Pass stuff. That's a pretty big deal. This is exciting. I want one.
Yeah, there's some people going to the furthest extent of speculation and saying, what if it's an Xbox OS that you can run too? Which it's not impossible, but my guess is this launches Game Pass. That this is a button to get you into Game Pass.
Yeah, and it's probably Windows in that configuration. The ROG Ally 1 was definitely Windows. The big difference here, the big difference moving into this next phase is Steam OS is now a thing that Steam and Valve are partnering with these makers, including the ROG, to bring Steam OS as an option when you purchase the thing. You could also hack it at home and do it the way you want. Not hack it, but you can install whatever you want. There is something to be said, in my experience with these handhelds so far, for a dedicated OS that is just there to serve up your games. And I think that's where Steam OS really shines. Whereas Windows feels funky. It's like, well, I'm in Windows. This is a little weird. I got to tab around with a mouse and launch things, and that feels weird on a handheld. So the desire of people to want Microsoft...
I'm using Word.
Exactly. I'm using spreadsheets. How is this possible?
Why is Excel on my game?
But the idea that Microsoft could make or work with them to make kind of a custom OS that is essentially Windows with a front end that's a little more launcher friendly, that would be really cool. Like that would make me more interested than navigating Windows, to be honest. But this is exciting. The handheld market, man, it's kind of heating up.
Yeah, no, for sure. The black version in this filing has an 8-core 36-watt Ryzen Z2 Extreme, so it's the more powerful of the two. The white one is a 4-core AMD Earth Plus. My guess is that the white one might be the Steam OS one, and then the black one would be the dual boot one.
Could be.
You could configure either way.
That would make sense, yeah. I bet you're right. We'll dig into this deeper today now that we've got the story. It broke, and I can look up more on this.
Do you want me to tell Roger this is your topic?
Tell Roger this is my topic. I scrubbed. Yesterday was like the least wheelhouse day of my life. I couldn't find anything.
There was nothing yesterday.
It was really dumb. So I was like at the point of going, well, we can talk about an AI thing. I sort of know, like I was running out of ideas. This is way up my alley. So let's definitely slot it in there.
Roger.
Anyway, listen. You get to see Tom's process. Look at this.
Well, it's great.
Typing, sending. No, it's great. It's good. Tom, is there anything else going on that you want to mention in this or any other world?
Yeah, a couple things. Netflix has a new redesign, and that's like making the New York Times front page. It's like, Pope to be selected, Netflix redesign. So that seems to be a big deal. We're going to talk about that on the Daily Tech News Show briefing as well. Might talk about it on live later today as well. And then the biggest news is the best news ever. I'm going to Austin at the end of June to hang out with Brian Brushwood and Matt Donnelly, the mind noodler from Ice Cream Social, to do a workshop to help folks launch their creative enterprise. So this isn't a meetup. This isn't a fan event. This is like doing some work, doing a seminar. Brian has done a couple of these with Matt, and he's nice enough to invite me in this time. So if you're serious about going independent, or you already have an independent enterprise, you could be a plumber, you could be a creative like us. But whatever you're doing, if you're like, man, I know you guys have done this, I want to take advantage of your advice. Head to bestnewsever.com. That'll take you to Brian's sign up page where you can get more details about that. It's at the end of June, weekend of June 27th.
Nice. Like some kind of live stream or something for people, or
it looked like you guys just were going to hold goats, is what I thought you were
it's just an in-person goat holding. Yeah.
Well, someone's got to hold the goats.
Somebody's got to hold the goats. Yeah.
Somebody is the goat, and someone's got to hold those.
They'll let Justin do it. Justin can sit off to the side and hold the goats. It's fine.
Hold the goats.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold the goats, Justin. Well, this is fantastic stuff. Check that out later in that month. And Tom, I hope you feel better. Looking forward to today's Daily Tech News Show live, and everybody should be checking that stuff out as well. It's Tom Merritt, everybody. Watch him as he goes. Bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
We didn't even talk about Vegas. He was so fun to be with in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, he is, yeah.
So much fun to have around that guy.
And again, never not smiling, never not having fun, drinking vinegar.
Happiest dude you'll get to hang with. And he's so easy. He's like, what's up tonight? Oh, we're going to this thing. Cool. Like, that's it. Just into it, whatever we're doing. I love that.
Great to finally have him for the live show too, like having him for the whole week as opposed to just coming in Monday and having to go.
Yeah, him and Bill were hilarious companions.
Oh my God, they were great.
That was
great
inspired team up. That was really good. Real quick here, look at this. This is their interface they're showing off. I mean, this is probably just a new interface. What's the big deal, Netflix?
It's really not that big a deal. I mean, it pretty much has to be rectangles on a background.
Yeah,
is basically all it is. Yeah,
it's like maybe the mobile experience is vastly improved. That would be cool, I guess. I don't know. I have to see.
Yeah.
Well done, Netflix. You've done it. I still will not return my copy of Repo Man that I got in 2007. All right.
Until he gets repoed back.
Oh, that's right. They never asked for it, and I still have it in the little Netflix envelope. I feel like I have a relic. I'm never letting go of that. Keep that forever.
You're safe, yeah.
Yeah. I'll never watch it because Repo Man sucked, but yeah.
Right.
All right. Let us now dive into Recommentals. Oh, yeah. To do that, I got to add Nicole. I can do that. I can add Nicole. Oh, she's not online. That could be weird.
Ruh-roh. Well, she never shows up online.
That's a good point. She doesn't. Not always. All right. Let's see what happens here. Man, what is with the flush of emails I'm getting saying, we noticed something about your channels that you might want to know.
Oh,
work with us to bear. I get so much
SEO.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I know this is how I know they're fake. They'll say, "I really enjoy your show, Core, a video game podcast for core gamers." It's like,
right.
Did you just pull that out of the RSS?
Coverville, the Cover Music Podcast, AAC edition.
Yeah. I'm like, who are you kidding? And they'll say, "Oh, your latest discussion really blew my mind." Anyway, we make shorts videos for debate. I'm like, all right, can I delete this fast enough? Freaking hate it.
You fools.
Hate it.
You're not fooling anyone.
She's still not answering, but that doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
She could be in a parking lot.
She could be.
She could be a TJ Maxx toilet. I don't know.
Two, I guess.
Oh, man. She had, I mean, I'll let her speak for herself, but she seemed to be having so much fun in Vegas. It made my heart happy.
Yes, me too. She was really, really worried about coming to Vegas at first.
Oh, there she is.
She's right there.
There she is.
To that.
Yeah.
You were just talking to Tom, and then.
You must.
Yeah, that's how it goes. We talk to Tom, and then we talk to you.
Then we call you, yeah.
We usually talk to Tom a little longer than that.
And we got sick of him a little faster.
Yeah, we got real tired of Tom. He got the bug, the flu, the thing that everybody seemed to get.
So, me too. I didn't get COVID, but I got the Concred, which is all in my head now. But here's the cool thing about it.
Oh, something cool.
My immune system is working.
Oh God!
Oh yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah. Like that's actually, and like the fact that I'm going through this process while miserable, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I don't remember the last time.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I was quote unquote sick.
Sure.
So, my IVIG is doing its job.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I had one scheduled. So it even said, like, if you think you even have COVID or anything, proceed with your IVIG. It will help you.
Whenever you say IVIG, I think of in vitro Instagram for some reason. Every time those words pop into my head, and I can't help it.
I think I'm saying it right. It is quite possible I'm not saying it right. No, IVIG.
Yeah, IVIG. It's short for something.
Yeah.
What's the IG part?
It's like
sure, that's it.
Getting so damn medically technical here, and this is fantastic. Man, you sound like you. Everybody got sick. I'm terrified. I don't even want to go outside now. I'm staying in the house.
I have a theory.
Yeah.
They decided to do a hot tub people soup.
Yeah.
And it seems like all those people got COVID.
Oh, is that? Ooh, we should. That's some good data for Dr. Nikki. Was it all the Dr. people Nikki. In the bacteria frappe at the plaza?
Carter was there.
Was she in the hot tub? I didn't know that.
Huh?
I didn't know she was in the hot tub. I had no idea.
Go take a look on the tadpole photo in Discord.
So wait a minute. If you but doesn't that fly in the face of how COVID is transferred? Because it's all.
I don't know.
Well, they were all together. I mean,
They're all together.
You can't transfer
If you
it
look
through
at
the
that
water,
hot,
yeah.
If you look
you
at
can
that
certainly
hot
breathe
tub,
on each other above the water.
if you look at the hot tub, they are smushed in there. It is people soup for sure.
Okay, so they're close proximity. Everybody breathing, talking, laughing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Claire can confirm she was hot tubbing.
Yeah. All right. So maybe that's a good point. Shane perhaps is our patient zero.
Stephanie and Kyle did the hot tub, but no COVID for either of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Stephanie avoided
there were a few that seemed like there were a few that did kind of sit like on the. I saw like kind of out. They weren't necessarily in, but who, like I said, I just like Dr. Nikki's trying to like suss out like how many of us, because it does seem like 1/3 of us got a cold, like the con crud. 1/3 of us got COVID, and 1/3 of us got nothing.
Flu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flu contingent too.
Yeah, there's people that got nothing. So
Yeah,
I think Brian and Bill, both you and I, all had the same thing. Because I tested negative for COVID the whole time.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because
So-
I hugged all of you. I was right up next to people. I don't understand how I didn't get it. And
It's called your immune system.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but mine is usually
not a
not.
guarantee.
It's not a great. My immune system's not known for being awesome. It's kind of a hit and miss for me sometimes.
When was
So,
the last time you got sick?
well, other than my stupid stomach thing on the day we left for the trip, and that wasn't really sickness. That was more like I ate something bad.
No, nerves.
Yeah, it may have been a little bit of nerves, but it was on top of something.
Yeah.
I ate something that just messed with me. But for me, it would have been, I guess, COVID the last time, which was last year, early last year. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we got it. We got COVID right before we were supposed to get boosters, and then they said, you can't get the booster for a while. So yeah, that was it. So maybe I've got a little extra something going on. I also tend to just, my body gets, I go into camping mode when I go into events.
It's funny. It's like I visualize the little sci-fi doors sealing shut.
Yeah. Shunk, shunk. And everybody who's inside can't get out. And that's the worst part. You know, they're all stuck in there.
But it is just a crapshoot. I mean, Vegas especially.
And literally in Vegas.
You just never know. It literally is Vegas.
Right. That's true.
Well, hello, mister. Hey, can I add something to your story about the dogs?
Yeah, of course.
And,
the ashes and everything.
That's like, I have a few dogs that have been cremated, and I've always wondered that. But I said in the chat room, what if it's like a mafia thing and it's people?
Right, they're people's remains. Sure, easily could be.
I mean, why not?
Everyone has people's remains.
Why not? If he's got to get some kind of clandestine ash from some source.
He had two side businesses going on.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to get rid of somebody.
I like this theory. This is pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
All right, well, let's get to our recommendals. We do have things to recommend. We've seen things. The things we've seen, you guys. Well, you're going to hear about them today.
The things I've seen with your eyes.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Brian here is going to start with his. Brian, what's our clip about?
This is something that I found accidentally while I was searching Rotten Tomatoes for something new. And this had such high scores on both audience and critical reviews that I was like, how have I never heard of this thing before? And as soon as I started watching it, I was completely hooked.
Wow.
So let's go to the clip.
High praise.
Levi, can you come here, please?
No problem.
Why did you bury my wrench?
I'm not sure. I know I've been having some malfunctions lately, but I was just curious what would happen if I did.
Open your maintenance hatch. Ugh. You sure this goo is helping?
Absolutely. This biological material seems to have a complementary composition to my circuitry, which is allowing me to reconnect.
All right, stop. Close the hatch and face me, please. Tell me again, Levi. What are we doing here?
Our goal is to create a sustainable life where we can survive and thrive until our return home.
And what's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get back?
You're gonna quit this job.
And then what?
You're gonna trade me in for a new bike.
A bike that won't bury my tools. Right. Well, your memory isn't completely shot. But I can't have any of this bizarre behavior, Levi. Not out here.
Confirmed.
No idea. I don't know what this is.
You should, because you raved about this when I talked about it. It is Scavengers Reign.
Oh shit!
This is it's an adult animated television series. I would not call this anime.
Is this about the mushroom?
No, I know the one you're thinking of. No, this is a lot older. This actually came out in 2023 and is one of the most beautiful animated series I've ever watched, and one of the greatest creature development worlds. So basically, it takes place on this planet that this convoy of ships. One of them is crash landed on this planet with a bunch of people in stasis, and the escape pods these people have escaped onto, the scientists who are on this ship, have all kind of scattered in different locations on the planet, and they're A, trying to survive, and B, trying to make their way back to the Demeter, the ship. And this world, so you think about like Miyazaki is the first thing that comes into mind. You think about these little characters, these sideline creatures that Miyazaki comes up with, these little black fuzzy things, or Totoro, or the bus that's a giant cat, things like that. And you look at the creatures they've come up with for this thing, and they are like that level, but they've not just thought of like, oh, let's make it really funny looking with horns and this and that, but also figure out how these things have a circle of life with one another, and how each of them plays a part in this planet's ecosystem. It's really, really incredible.
Yeah. You know what I like about it the most is that it's like an anthology almost, but it's only because they're scattered. So their stories are so unique.
Stories.
Yeah. It feels like an elongate, like they took a Love, Death, and Robots idea and then just made a big old thing out of it. How it feels to me a little bit.
Yeah, because there's you've got Cayman, who is this horrible person that we find out through flashbacks and through his own, part of those flashbacks come because of one of the creatures on this planet. I won't go into why, but you see his whole trajectory of how he's on this planet, why he's on this planet, why they're all on this planet, basically. And then you've got Sam and Ursula, this older guy and younger gal who are traveling together and are perfect partners for this sort of thing. And then you've got Ozzy and Levi, who you heard in that clip. Levi, by the way, voiced by Alia Shawkat from Arrested Development and other things.
Oh, right. I love her. She does so many cool, diverse things now. Her stuff's so great.
She really does. Like, she's all over the place. Yeah, Red
What's
Links.
it called?
It's called Scavengers Reign. It is a 12-episode limited series on Maxx.
It used to be so there's an
Actually,
interesting.
it's everywhere now. You can get on Netflix. You can get on Maxx. You can get it.
So
on
here's what they went a little bit weird with them, because originally it was a Maxx original. In fact, if you look at the poster, it still says that, but they canceled it over there, and after the first season was already out, and it's still there, but they canceled it. Netflix swooped in and said, "We'll take it." So they bought the rights, and season 2 will be Netflix only.
Really? So they've announced a season 2?
They have. So that's exciting, right? Like, I'm jazzed to hear they picked it up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, the season 1 does wrap up the story in a way that's very satisfying, but it does make you want more from these characters. So I'm glad to see that.
Yeah.
The character development, the acting is a little wooden in parts, but
it's fair.
But not distractingly so. But the visuals and this world building is the best part of it.
Does that make you want to see their newest thing, that Common Side Effects, the mushroom thing?
That is from the same.
It's
the same people, same
I
creator.
didn't know that. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I think that's also on Maxx.
It is. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I hear that one's weird but cool.
Yeah, I watched the first episode and I was like, "Ooh, I like this."
Yeah, I got to get back.
I wish I had more time.
Sure.
Oh, get out of here, Oreo.
Wait, you're talking to Oreos now? We got a problem. Oh, that's a dog or a cat. Sorry.
The cat. He always comes in.
Nicole's talking to Oreos. Shit.
He always has, Yep, he always has a tick on him, and there it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We don't get ticks here. That must be a humidity thing? Because you get mountain ticks, I guess.
altitude, baby.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Oh yeah, good point. When I was a kid, I got a tick that almost gave me Rocky Mountain fever. They called it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, but they got it. They burned it out with a candle. It was awesome. Anyway, sorry, Brian. Back to your.
No, that's all right. I was going to wrap up so that we could get to Nicole's. But again, it's called Scavengers Reign. It's available on Netflix, and you can still see it on Maxx.
You might want to check him more.
I'm sorry. Mark, it's excellent. It's really, really good, and you will be just enthralled by the beauty of this world.
I must need to rewatch it because that dialogue did not land on me, and I don't remember it. So I should watch it again. What's wrong with
You know what it reminded me of is if they made a really cool animated series based on No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
because you've got the crash landing, and then you've just got all this weird flora and fauna that you've got to kind of work around and work with.
Some of it's beautiful, some of it's really dangerous, and it looks like it's not. Like you're right. That's a great comparison. If they were ever to make a series or something, they could tap these guys because it's kind of.
Oh, they gotta be great for this. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I need to go back to. How did you know the tick would have given you Rocky Mountain fever?
Well, so we were on this camping trip.
Did they test it?
Okay.
Did you have
so 4 of us got ticks at this camp.
Yeah.
And they did the whole midnight check all over your body thing.
You get a tick.
And 3 of the people got what they called Rocky Mountain fever. I didn't. Maybe this is another immune system thing.
Isn't Rocky Mountain fever where you can't eat red meat?
I don't know. Is it? Never heard of that.
Is it?
I thought it was.
No, there is. I have a friend who got bit by a tick, and he cannot eat red meat now.
Really? That sucks. Oh wait, because it changed something in your system, so if you eat it, you'll get sick or whatever.
Yeah, I was maybe I'm mistaking it with Rocky Mountain fever, but
Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Jerry Tolbert in the chat says it's tick bone illness.
Born.
I thought I read tick bone. Well, whatever that is, I don't want it. I know that.
It got me right in the tick bone.
Yeah.
No, it's not Lyme disease. It's not.
No, it's different.
It's a different. Yeah.
Maybe Rocky Mountain fever is another word for Lyme disease, though.
Whenever I'm going to laugh,
nausea, vomiting, severe headache, muscle pain, and malaise.
I'm sorry. Every time I laugh, I'm going to sound like a 100-year-old woman that is smoking her whole life.
I was gonna say you got like 4 packs of Marlboros a day, that kind of thing.
What number did they call in bingo again? Did they say B11?
No, I want to see Nicole play bingo, and I want to see her win. Are you talking to Mark? Who is that back there? Is that Mark?
Mark was over there.
Oh.
Because I was like, it's Rocky Mountain fever, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Mark.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT because ChatGPT knows all.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's sort of until it doesn't. All right. Well done. Yeah. Fantastic work. I want to see this again, even because that dialogue threw me, and I was like, wait a minute, I've heard this. Okay. Yeah, I guess I have. Anyway, hey Nicole, let's throw it to you and talk about your recommendation, which I trimmed out a clip from. You gave me an 8-minute video, but I trimmed it down.
Was it 8 minutes?
It was 8 minutes.
Yeah, I just wanted you to start with like where she actually talked.
Yeah, and I got that. And she talked for 8 minutes, but I shortened it down.
She doesn't talk a lot in it.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So first of all, and I should have said this at the top of the show, thank you to everyone that came up to me and said hello to me and gave me hugs and just made me feel very welcome at TMS Vegas.
Hell yeah.
I can't explain how healing that was for me. Like, it was hard, and I did not think I would be able to do much. I definitely didn't think I would be able to do karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think I would be able to do mini golf. I did both. I didn't think I was going to be able to. I didn't sign up for the gaming tournament because I would kick all your butts.
You would,
but,
of course.
But I didn't sign up for that because I didn't. Again, I never know how I'm going to. I never know how I'm going to feel. So rather than, back out, I'm just like, I'm just going to go with the flow. And it did. And it was very helpful that Dr. Jerry, his room was right next to me. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, funny. Wow.
But it was awesome.
Yeah.
So, huge shout out to Dr. Jerry. I cannot wait for your podcast, Scott. With
Yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to get into all sorts of fun stuff that, but having him next door must have been great. But his late night sex orgy parties that he has, that's pretty weird, right? You could hear that going on between the walls.
Dr. Jerry Key Party, is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, he came to Vegas.
No, that was Barry, not Jerry.
Oh, we got our Aries mixed up. Well, all right then. Sorry, Dr. Tolbert. We've besmirched you.
But I just had such a wonderful time, and I don't know. I cried many times, and it was more just like same-sex Mary and hanging out with James and Svet, and I don't know. It's been a long, long time since I've been able to do that, and I found a little bit of myself again. So,
very good.
I just wanted to thank you for that, and it was just awesome.
Well, we loved having you there. So, feelings
so
mutual.
the following. So I flew back on Thursday, and then Mark and I do our live morning show, similar to this, but it's called the Woodworking Morning Show.
Sure.
Yeah.
We have less woodworking in our notes than you guys do, I'll bet.
Well, the problem is, I don't really talk about woodworking, and it annoys the hell out of Mark.
That's great.
So for the first half of the show, I talked about Vegas quite a bit.
Yeah,
of course.
Did you tell him how much we missed him? That he should have come and been there with you? Okay.
We didn't. You wouldn't have missed him. It's okay. He's okay with that.
Yeah. Well, I missed him. I missed Mark.
He's more the introvert. I'm the extrovert. But anyway, we started talking about movie references, and I got 2 movies mixed up in my head, and I'm recommending this movie simply because it lives in my head rent free, because as a child, this was on TV. And I watched it as a child on TV.
Jeez.
And all I'll say is a little knife wiggling underneath a door. And that is what lives in my head constantly.
Yeah.
And so I had it mixed up with another movie called Magic, which is an Anthony Hopkins movie.
Oh, yeah, with the dummy.
And I watched it. I was like, oh, this wasn't on TV because there's boobs on this and there's cussing.
There's boobs on this.
boobs and Anthony Hopkins.
Boobs.
Cussing.
And what's her name? Not Annette Funicello, the redhead.
Oh my gosh, you nailed her name. You nailed Annette. This is hilarious because we're not talking about Annette Funicello, and you nailed her name. The person we're not talking about, you nailed it. I don't know what to think of that. That's amazing. I love it.
I pull weird ones out.
Have you heard this, by the way, Nicole? I'm sorry, I have to share this. We didn't play this for her today. It was yesterday. Somebody sent in. Where did I put it? Is the question. Here it is. I found it. Okay, so this guy just pronounced your name in a wonderful way, so I'm gonna play it.
I love it.
Spiaganalolo.
It's now a permanent fixture of my sound file. So congratulations.
Hey, that's probably how I pronounced it for the first month of knowing Mark too. To be honest with you, it was. It was constantly me going, "How do you pronounce your last name?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce your last name?
One more time.
Yeah, one more time, Mark." And he was like,
How do you pronounce your last name?
Was that the first time you yelled, Mark Spiaganolio? Anyway.
So anyway, I thought it was Magic. So I rewatched Magic because everybody in the chat room's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. Because I'm thinking because the dummy comes to life, quote unquote. Right. And I thought it had a knife and it was, trying to get to Anthony Hopkins underneath the door. And I, in my brain, got it mixed up with this movie.
Yeah.
That is on YouTube. You can watch it today, enjoy it, and experience some childhood trauma if you were my age when this came on TV.
All right. Picture this lady with a little voodoo doll, and now I'll play your clip. Here you go.
I found it in a curio shop on 3rd Avenue.
Arthur teaches anthropology, that's why I got it for him. It's a Zuni hunting fetish. It's really interesting. There's supposed to be some Zuni hunter's spirit inside of it. And there's a golden chain wrapped around it to keep the spirit from making the doll come to life. Come to life. It says, should the chain be removed, spirit and doll will become one living. Well, that's what it says.
I assume this doll comes to life and slashes and hacks people and all that.
I mean, did you not see this? Did you not see this as a kid?
No,
Never saw this.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God! It's what the hell did it?
You know what it reminds me of? What's that one we saw, Brian, with the puppets?
There's 3 of them.
Puppet Master. Oh my gosh.
Puppet Master.
Yeah, it's very puppet. But this is before Puppet Master.
What was the movie with the puppets and the master? It basically said the name. Duh. So this is prior to that? This is earlier than that.
Yes, this is the trilogy of terror. It was made for TV.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get a little bit of history on it. What is it? 1970? It's in the 70s.
75, it looks like. I think 75.
Puppet Master came out in like. But imagine this being on TV.
Yeah, it might have been 90, 91.
Like, did you watch any of the clip of her getting attacked?
I did. It just didn't make for good audio, but it's kind of freaky. It's a hell of a thing to see. Yeah.
So when did this come out again?
It's 75.
So I was born in 76.
Yeah.
So they were running this on reruns apparently.
Yeah.
Because I remember that freaking knife underneath the door, and he's like and with his little knife and his little spear, and she's screaming, and oh my God, it just.
This is him right here. I'm showing the chat room. It's this little voodoo doll with a big mouth and a bunch of teeth.
Oh my God.
It's scary. It's not the kind of thing you want to see as a kid.
Yeah, why would you put that on TV?
Yeah. That's wild. I don't remember this at all. This is
Black plays the. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm watching the video of her getting attacked now with the.
Yes.
He's like very much like Puppet Master looking. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm gonna break your ankles, kind of thing.
Oh, this guy produced. That's why I know the name. This Dan Curtis guy who directed it. He was the Dark Shadows producer, the '70s British drama vampire thing that Johnny Depp did the movie about, but it was like the old one. Yeah, this guy, a little Night Stalker. Look at all this shit this guy did.
Yeah.
I love
it.
She runs and trips right over the ottoman. Like she's not even looking. Jeez Louise.
It's like Dick Van Dyke levels of...
Exactly, yes. Oh, here comes... I bet I'm about to see the knife under the door because she's now locked in her bedroom.
She's in the bath. Yeah, in the bathroom is, I think, where he does it.
Oh, yeah.
He does it in maybe it's multiple rooms.
And is it just her? She's on her own? I mean, the whole scene's not obviously included, but she's never... No one's ever there to help her. Okay.
No, nobody's there to help her.
Yeah.
That would suck.
And
what do we know Karen Black from? She's been in other things that I think we've seen for Film Sack.
It's a very familiar name.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you could totally check this one.
Oh, for sure.
I think there's 3 of them because it's called Trilogy of Terror. But this is the one I remember.
I thought it was that she just plays 3 different characters in this. No, it is 3 different horror stories. Okay, but they're all tied around the same monster.
Yes.
It's got Robert Burton's in this. He was a famous old actor guy. Robert Burton, wasn't he?
Unless you're thinking of Richard Burton. This guy did do some old stuff, but like
where do I know him from? That's all.
But anyway,
yeah.
I made a fool out of myself, and I was like, no, it's not Trilogy of Terror. It's magic. And I'm like, maybe it's not. Maybe my memory doesn't remember it right. So I watched Magic all the way through to find the stupid door scene. And I'm like, it never happened. And I'm like, and then I saw Anne Margaret's boobies, and I was like, oh yeah, this definitely wasn't on TV.
Anne Margaret's boobies. Fantastic.
If you would like to see Anne, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Boobies.
This one's actually familiar to me. This ventriloquist face. I think I've seen that somewhere.
Anthony Hopkins. Somebody said spoiler on Magic, and I'm like, dude, it was made in 1978. If you haven't watched it,
can spoil that one.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's all right.
It's got Charles Emerson Winchester III in that.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
that's nice.
I mean, that's to me, that's a classic horror movie. Like, well, and it's also about mental health.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you start questioning, going, is the ventriloquist alive? All alive? Like,
yeah.
Is he? I don't know. I still don't know. I still got to the end of the movie going, I don't know if it was alive or not.
It's Hannibal Lecter and his little doll. That's what that is.
Exactly. I just remember the scene where the case slowly opens and you see the dummies start talking to Anthony Hopkins.
See, that's so familiar. I must have seen this. I bet I've seen it.
We need to watch it for film.
Yeah, we'll hold that one for. It looks like it's on AMC Plus right now, but maybe it'll pop on something more big later. But anyway, so kind of a dual-edged recommendal.
Yeah,
check out Magic
a little bit
and
of both.
check out the other one.
Magic.
A little trilogy of terror.
Yeah, why not? 1970s, man. Just keep on giving. It's great.
And my brain, I think, has gotten to the point where I just start, messing things together. It traumatized me as a young child.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't remember.
It's also good to do. What you've done is actually a really good thing. We did this on the show a long time ago, but that movie where the boulders are chasing the giant.
Oh, yeah.
The giant boulders are chasing the thing.
or something.
Yeah, whatever we ended up, I can't remember, but I ended up watching it because I was so traumatized as a kid by this thing.
Yeah.
And it was literally just the scene of these old people in a camper.
Winnebago or something, yeah.
In the desert trying to get away from
eyes?
No. But they're in the desert trying to get away from these giant boulders that are rolling after them.
Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about.
And I didn't for the longest time.
Boulder Road.
Yeah. So it's funny that you say that because I'd never really connected that. Maybe I've got something in there. Yeah, I don't know.
Something, yeah, exactly.
But I ended up watching it. I watched it on YouTube and it ended up kind of being cathartic because I was like, well, this is so stupid. Yeah. And to see it now with eyes of an adult and know how dumb it is, it really helped me to get over my stupid childhood thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
But I will say, I watched Trilogy of Terror, and it still freaked me out.
Yeah, it may not always work. It's a good point.
Holy crap. I mean, it kind of holds up. Yeah. Whoever did the puppeteering in that show did a really good job. Like,
hats off to them.
Creepy ass puppet, and I have a feeling that Puppet Master probably got some inspiration from that.
Look at this guy's collar, man.
Which by the way, I loved Puppet Master.
Puppet Master's great. We got to watch all this.
I watched it. It was one of. So this is when my dad would illegally steal satellite, in the 80s and 90s. I mean, the big giant satellite that So we would just steal movies. And Puppet Master was one of those movies that they just played over and over and over again. And I just would watch it constantly.
Sure. That's awesome.
I have a weird history with movies. If you're ever wondering my obsession with movies. So stuck out in the middle of nowhere in the country.
Just
nobody
satellite pointed some random thing and getting these weird movies.
Mm-hmm.
Being a tech freak, going, what satellite can I find now?
Mm-hmm.
What's on this satellite?
Oh, it seemed like magic back then. It was like
it was magic. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was so
it was and all of initially everything was open feed, and so you had networks that were running their shows before they actually aired on these open feeds that you could pick up.
Yeah, and you'd catch them. You'd catch them like in production, so they were live in a weird way. And then they would instead of cutting to commercial, you were like
schedule.
Yeah,
there was no commercials.
Yeah,
and they had a schedule to them.
Yeah,
so I knew when Next Gen was being shown. Like I knew if I went to D4 or on channel 18 at whatever day, whatever time. Like I had it all memorized. So, but I had a little bit of obsession with like TV and movie just because my dad moved me out to the country with nobody around me.
Moving to the country, gonna get a lot of peaches and get some satellite going.
Some illegal satellite.
Exactly. Yep. All right. Well, let's swing it over to my very brief one. This is a movie that isn't new. It came out in 1998, but every once in a while I visit it, and I don't know why I'm so enamored with it. I just love this movie, and it's kind of a hard movie to watch, but I'll play the thing. You may recognize it. I know Brian will. and we'll talk about it. Here you go.
All right, look. You better put that goddamn blade away, man. I'm gonna go get the car washed. Huh? One of the things you learn after years of dealing with drug people is that you can turn your back on a person, but never turn your back on a drug. Especially when it's waving a razor-sharp hunting knife in your eye.
All right. That is a brief clip from the film Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, directed by Terry Gilliam back in 1998. This was while Hunter S. Thompson was still alive and was actually...
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he actually cameos in this movie, which is pretty crazy.
Oh, that's funny.
Which means he gave his thumbs up to it, which, he gave his approval, which is a big thing for something like this, an adaptation like this.
For sure. And I guess him and Depp became like really close friends for a while, and there's a whole thing there, but very much a method acty kind of turn for Johnny Depp. It is wild and weird. I think I got in the mood when I came home because we were done with Vegas, and I'm like kind of in the mood for some Vegas trash a little bit. So I'm just going to look some stuff up, and this is streaming. I'll watch this again. That's why I ended up picking it. But here are the people I forgot are in this. In a bunch of roles, some cameo, some a little less cameo and more main. But Tobey Maguire is the hitchhiker kid. Totally forgot that. Christina Ricci is the girl named Lucy, who ends up being a weird middle part of the story. Lyle Lovett plays Road Person. How you like that?
Okay. Fits.
Yeah.
That tracks with his look.
Yeah. Gary Busey, the highway patrolman that wants a kiss.
Also tracks.
So weird. Vern Troyer as an alien. He's dressed as an alien, but he's inside the fake Circus. They called it Bonanza Circus or something else. But they were clearly riffing on Circus.
Yeah.
Harry Dean Stanton plays a judge in a dream. Cameron Diaz plays a TV reporter inside of an elevator. Penn Jillette plays a carnival barker. It was something at the circus. Hunter S. Thompson himself is in a vision that the Johnny Depp, Hunter S. Thompson, sees in a vision of his future and what he looks like, and he's actually sitting in there. Anyway, a lot of crazy cameos. I do not remember these at all, but the film itself, which is your Johnny Depp and Afficionado. What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Benicio del Toro.
Thank you, the collector. I think
Thank you for saying that.
I think it only makes one. Is that one? That's one connection for the MCU. I think in this movie is the collector. I think. Maybe somebody else did.
Because Depp hasn't. Nothing for Depp.
Yeah, but
Tobey Maguire, kind of, right?
Yeah, Tobey Maguire I think counts. Oh, that's a good point. So yeah, he counts. We'll give you the two there, Sony
thanks to the multiverse joining.
Exactly. It is based on the book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which I've never read, and I'm now tempted to because I think I finally at an age where I could appreciate it. I wonder
if there's an audible version of Hunter S. Thompson reading it.
Oh, that'd be great. Because he sounds, I've heard interviews. This Depp thing you think is kind of cartoony, the way he acts, it's dead on. That's the way Hunter S. Thompson talked. And it's freaky. Del Toro plays this character named Dr. Gonzo, but he's actually based on a dude with a different name. But he was this lawyer he palled around with, did these trips to Vegas. They were really big drug trips. Oh, one thing I really liked was... let's see, where is it? Oh, I forgot to mention these guys. Mark Harmon's in this.
Oh, yeah.
Very brief. Richard Reel is in this. We see him all the time on Film Sack.
Yeah.
Tim Thomerson. A very young Christopher Maloney from Law and Order and all that stuff. He's in it very briefly as like the concierge at one of these hotels. I think the Flamingo. And a few other people you just know from stuff. But anyway... It starts wacky and gets real weird real early, and I think you have to. I think this movie's hard until you get to a point in it, and then it makes sense what they're going for, and what the kind of the overall message is. Because at first it seems like just drug induced nonsense, but then you start to kind of get into the politics of the time, the Gonzo journalism that he sort of quote unquote invented or pushed forward, the 70s and what those were like. Especially in Vegas culture. I just had a ball watching this again. It's one of my favorite covers to a movie too.
The audio book is narrated by a guy named Ron McLarty. So
good old Ron McLarty.
But
getting her done.
But it does get a pretty good score.
Yeah.
It has over 5,000 ratings and it's a 4.4 out of 5.
I
And
definitely
it's only
want
6 hours. It's only 6 hours long. Like that's short for an audiobook.
It's a short book. It's not even really meant to be. It's not a novel. It's more like a chronicle. It's a semi-autobiographical with a little bit of fiction.
They have a name for them.
Yeah.
Stephen King does them all the time.
You got a novella? That's probably it.
Yeah, it's novella.
When you go, the scenes where they've ruined this hotel room that they're in for a big part of it.
Oh God, yeah.
It's, if you are a person that likes to have a little order in your life,
yeah,
it's hard. That is hard to watch.
Right. It triggers some OCD thing.
And also the most visceral barf scene I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, really?
And I don't mean like, because you can get kind of cartoony with it in Meaning of Life, speaking of Terry Gilliam, where it's just ridiculous and over the top, and that doesn't bother me. This is, usually it's Del Toro because he's eating too much. He's got this thing where he's eating while he's on drugs. And there's a scene where he yaks up a bunch of fish, and that was hard.
Oh,
that
God.
was hard to watch.
Maybe we won't watch that.
Yeah. I mean, this is not a movie for, I don't know who this is for. It's for people that really want to see a very pinprick moment in time, and a moment in journalism, and a moment in drug culture shift, and 60s to 70s shift, and like that whole thing is interesting. I think the direction's great. Johnny Depp is very good in this, and Benicio del Toro was amazing and put on like 40 pounds for this role. He's a big old dude in this.
Yeah. Didn't he do the Excess Baggage, the one movie I was talking about with Alicia Silverstone?
Oh, I don't know.
After this one?
Alicia Silverstone? Hold on.
No, it's Alicia.
No, I think it's Alicia, isn't it?
I think it's Alicia Silverstone, yeah.
I don't know for sure. I say that, but I don't actually know. No, you shouldn't care. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna put her name into, I go to a website called Pronounce Names.
Yeah.
I'm going to put her name in that, and I'm going to see what it says to me.
All right, do it.
Okay. All right.
While you're doing
I'm not going
that,
to do it right now. I'm not doing that right now.
Was that Blast from the Past? Is that the one? No. That was Chris.
No.
We talked about this before.
We already talked about XX Baggage, and he just, because I think I saw him in this movie, and he was not a sex symbol at all.
No, not even close.
That kind of ruined him in that movie where he was meant to be the sex symbol.
You see that photo right there. I mean, he's a good looking dude.
Yeah, and these are only a year apart, so he must have really put it on quick for that next one.
Usual Suspects and Traffic and all these other ones.
Yeah, he was having a moment. I'd love him. I'll watch Sicario any day you ask me to. He's my favorite thing in it. I just love that actor. But
he's a good lineup, by the way, in that Excess Baggage. Christopher Walken. If you go back up a notch.
Oh, sorry. Go back here.
Sorry. Yeah, let me drive your browser for you.
Oh, there we go.
Harry Connick Jr., Nick Turturro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good. This is great. We love Leland Orser, don't we? We love this guy.
We love that dude, except in 7. Didn't like him in 7.
No.
I wonder if I rewatch it, because I watched it and I was like, I'm not digging this movie.
Yeah, and Brian, you had said that about Fear and Loathing. You weren't sure if you liked it when you saw it or something, right?
Yeah. I was really hoping for I love Vegas, let's watch a movie about Vegas sort of thing. And this was like not a movie for reminiscing about the fun you have in Vegas.
No. In fact, most of the movie, there's a real sense, and I think this is on purpose, maybe the book's like this, but there's a sense that none of what we're seeing isn't being seen through just the most drug-addled condition possible.
Right.
Which means everything's not right. And then Terry Gilliam is your perfect director for something like this, because that dude knows how to bring surrealism to the front in a way that most directors don't. And it's really fantastic. I mean, I would put this up. It's one of my favorites of his movies. I wouldn't put it on top. I'd probably say Fisher King or I mean, I love Time Bandits
or Brazil or
there's so many. Oh, you know how he always hired the lady from Mona
Catherine
from
Hellman?
She's in this too.
Saw her listed in the thing.
Very briefly. Her face gets all distorted because he took a mescaline or something, and so when he's trying to get his room taken care of, her eyes
Which is funny because he kind of does that to her in Brazil too. Stretches her face out and 12 Monkeys.
I love this. Such a weird muse. It's like famous director Terry Gilliam always using this lady who most famously was in Soap and freaking
Jessica Tate.
Really weird. really weird.
That is weird.
Anyway, highly recommend it if you're into it. It's on Prime is where I saw it, and I had a great time. I watched this back to back with the Big Lebowski. I must have been in a certain kind of mood.
I guess so.
Yeah, it was a good time.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. Like it's your opinion, man. Nobody F's with the Jesus.
So, Brian, since you were sick, you said you watched a ton of stuff.
I did, yeah. Like giving you the rundown, I watched the entire final season of You in 2 days. Tina had enough of that show after the last season, and but she watched the big finale with me just to see what happens to Joe. And it's a great season. It's got oh God, what's the actress's name? Well, it's got
Victoria Pedretti. Is that it?
Doesn't have that one doesn't have Victoria Pedretti in it, but she's in some of the earliest seasons. Charlotte Ritchie, who I just adore. She was on Taskmaster, and she is just lovely.
Oh, I like her a lot. Yeah, I recognize her now. She's British. I didn't know she was British.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for making me drink that vinegar. I loved it. It was an awesome time.
Yeah, you like that? I like that.
Hey, spoiler alert! Those videos aren't online yet.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
That's all right. All we know is there was vinegar and Nicole drank it. That's all we know.
Hey,
there you go. Exactly.
It's a Johnson.
Yeah, you did good. Yeah, I was so glad you got paired with Wendy. Originally, it was supposed to be Wendy and I, but it worked out great, and you guys fit well, and I thought that turned out really good. So
the two moms.
Yep, two moms, two mom stuff.
We approached it such mom-like.
Yeah,
you did. Like you took photos beforehand of the cutest photos of the two of you, and just how much fun the two of you had. It was great.
Those will be up soon. I know Kevin. I think Kevin's in the chat. I know he's still working on them, but as soon as we have those, everybody will get to see the glory that was
no pressure. No pressure, Kevin. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure, man.
Right.
It's like you got enough things to do. I also have to get with him. I have to get stuff he drove for me.
I watched. I got through about 10 minutes of that Nicole Kidman Baby Girl movie that's supposed to be all sexy. I gave up when it was like 3 minutes of Nicole Kidman making out with a necktie. I said, you know what? I think I've had enough of this.
She's making out with the necktie or making out while wearing a necktie?
Holding a necktie and making out with it, rubbing it all over her lips and her mouth. And
I'm out.
It's like, I come to this place to be entertained, Nicole.
Yeah. I don't think I'm doing Baby Girl.
I thought you were talking to me.
That's right.
Kid man.
Am I not entertaining to you?
Exactly. What else? Watched. I feel like Smile. The movie.
Oh, that seems weird.
I love that movie, and Brian.
I liked it a lot more than I did. Yeah,
I liked it a lot. I still say the second one is the bomb. That's the really good one.
I'm gonna give the second one a shot.
But the first one's good for setting up what's going on or what the phenomenon is. So that is good that you did that. Oh,
good. Okay.
Because you'll have a lot more. It's good to have the context. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Let me know. But.
I watched Revenge of the Sith, and then I watched The Rise of Skywalker. The two trilogy enders from the prequel and the post trilogy. Gonna watch those a little bit for May the 4th, but decided to give them both another chance because I remember giving them a lot of shit, and it's like, you know what? All right, these aren't so bad. There's some elements in here that are good.
Sure.
But anyway,
might check those out.
The cold medicine really helped a lot with those.
That's true. You can't move. You gotta,
It's like, all right, I don't mind falling asleep watching this.
Just what the doctor ordered. Yeah. Well, Nicole, I hope that you continue to feel better. All right, because I don't like.
Yeah, me too.
Nobody wants to be sick during this time of year. It's stupid.
I'm okay though. I mean, I think I've gotten through the worst part of it, which it's just now draining.
Yeah.
So go Mucinex, go decongestant.
That's right.
That's how I'm doing it.
Cough all over Mark. Have him understand what it's like. No,
I did sequester myself just in case in the basement. It was nice and cold in there anyway.
Yeah.
So I slept down well. And when I do my IVIG, I tend to talk a lot in my sleep. So
oh really? And Mark hears the secrets that you keep.
Yeah, what do you say in your sleep?
I usually just say the F word a lot.
Oh, really? Excellent.
It's like you're playing Call of Duty in there or something like that.
I don't know. But I will, on occasion, wake myself up. But most of the times, I don't wake myself up, and I'll go, oh, I didn't talk, and I go to Mark, hey, did I talk? He goes, oh yeah, you talked. I'm like, okay.
I want to hear this. Tell him to just get a little recorder, his phone or something. You got to record this.
Yeah, well, he's written a few things down over the years. I mean, I've always kind of talked in my sleep, but this process makes me really talk in my sleep for some reason.
Weird.
So yeah, I'll wake up and like I'm like, what the hell am I saying?
But you're not having like nightmares and stuff, right? You're not having that, I hope.
Sometimes, especially like if I'm cussing, like I'm mad about something.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's just random silly stuff. I don't know. I'll try to. You know what? I will record.
Nicole sounds like she's on the verge of telling us that we sound very sparkly.
Yeah, you got a real.
Maybe I'll just turn on my recorder. I wonder how long my recorder would record for on my iPhone.
Sure. It will do. There are some apps that will only record when it's voice activated, so you might be able to find one of those and.
Oh, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I could play you some of my talking to my
yeah. I want to hear it. I want to hear what you say, even if it turns out to be something you can't share. We'll just keep it to ourselves. But
that freaks the crap out of me. That's why I got rid of that Periscope that I don't remember recording because I was drunk. Because
you didn't remember doing it or whatever, right?
Yeah. Like, I don't like watching things that I don't remember doing. So I got 2 minutes and I'm like, nope, I don't even want to see this.
Oh, it's like that. It's like that second segment of the new season of Black Mirror with the girl that. Have you seen that yet?
What is it?
Which one is
that? The second one where it's for season 7 and she thinks a bunch of things are happening. She knows things are happening. And then when she goes to tell somebody, they're like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
It's like gaslighting.
Oh, the one with the princess of the universe.
That's the one. It's a weird one, but it's so infuriating at first because it just feels like the worst gaslighting anyone has ever done.
It's the worst. Yes.
See, part of my epilepsy is short-term memory loss.
Yeah.
So, I mean, pretty much everyone, and just fragments of memory loss, and so. That's why everybody I met, I'm like, have we met? I'm sorry. Have we met before?
Yeah.
I just own it. I just own it.
That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
It's all I can do. It's all I can do. And, it just it is what it is. So my heart's in the right place because I want to make sure. And I try very hard. I have a lot of tricks to try to remember names and experiences. So I write a lot of stuff down.
Tondagosa says, I imagine she pronounces names perfectly in her sleep. That's what he says.
You'll never. Well, I guess if I record
maybe we will know.
We'll know.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, from Nicole Spiaganolio. Nicole, have a fantastic week. Feel better.
Me too.
Yell Mark. Have fun. Say hi to the kids. All that
Mark.
stuff. See you next time. Oh, man, that was a crusty Mark. Very crusty Mark. All right, Brian, we're done.
Yes, we are.
We are very done. We're like chicken. We're cooked.
Thank God. Well, that's how you want your TMS and your chicken is done.
I feel like you don't want underdone chicken. That's going to make you sick.
You definitely do not.
Speaking of all these illnesses. But here's the deal. If you guys are looking for all our stuff, anything you want, like to request songs, whatever it is you're going to do, go to our website, frogpants.com/TMS. I have no big updates to give on swag bag status other than I'm getting some things that Kevin brought back in his car because we ran out of room. Combining those, the house is full of boxes. We're ready to ship. And then soon I will know if there are any left for those who still wanted to snag those. So watch for that coming soon. All right, Brian, let's do a song. Get out of here.
Yes, this is a request going out to Caducey. Last minute request. I'm glad she sent this in because I needed something for today. Sorry for the vague request. I'm not feeling great right now. We know. Sorry. Hope you're doing better. Yeah. But it is. Ducey did end up getting COVID, I think. Again.
Oh no.
It's just not a TMS Vegas unless Ducey gets COVID.
Yeah.
But it is. Yesterday was Ducey and Kirsa's 19th anniversary.
Congrats.
And she says, I'd love to celebrate with a song. Can I have an alt rock love song? I'm glad she said that because I've run out of good K-pop covers. So this was a nice little good. Alt rock love songs. Got those in spades.
Sure.
This is a newer one and it's one I just love. Came out last year. Part of one of my favorite playlists on Apple Music is maintained by the Australian radio station Triple J, and it's called Triple J's Like a Version. They don't give us the albums anymore, but this is kind of an even better thing because I can still buy the tracks from it. I can, instead of getting 12 tracks, only 6 of which I want, I can buy the 6 tracks that I want and more. The band is the Rubens. This is their cover of Mazzy Star's beautiful alt-rock love song, Fade Into You.
Those pants are made for frogging, if you know what I mean. I actually don't. Frogpants.com.
Shit fire, that's a damn good deal.